Edo State people, believe me, una no get respect to single respect. Many of una no get. Governor say make Peter Obi no come instead because his safety is not guaranteed. All of them come and begin the insult to the governor. They talk rubbish. I remember vividly say this kind of talk don't come out from Edo State Governor when he said Peter Obi should not come to his state because his safety is not guaranteed. That anytime he's coming, you should let him know. The same thing our governor say. I cannot remember where Benue State people came out and start bashing their governor, start fighting their governor. I don't see them. All of them begin come out now, hold on a ring like begin talk rubbish. Asha Yesufu, I want to ask you a question. You not getting no brother for us. You don't get that brother for us. You look dirty and smelly for every sakes. You know they look yourself. Without be to do near you not say they smell. You they call your governors money as they shake. Who you don't ever see come from their state, they insult their governor. They say whether something good or you know good assassin at your own, keep on for inside your room. All of them come and begin they talk rubbish. For heaven's sakes, I not support our governor say make it begin make the fight Peter Obi. But what he talk now true is this is the #1 citizen of Edo State. He's the chief security officer. Now new sheriff in town. Yes. I see no reason why not they fight him. I never see anybody who support Peter Obi reach me, Gloria. I never see anybody who support Peter Obi reach me. But the truth has to be said, whether you like it or not. If they come, because Peter Obi na big name, na household name. He's a dignity for heaven's sake. If they come make it tell the governor, no be bad thing. All of them begin come at if now even talk, well, at least constructive words. We're supposed to not supposed know what to they talk. Now just come and they talk to governor like so that they talk to una own baby for house. Edo State, not be so. I never see states where they come and call they bash their governor, they fight their governor. Where Edo own be. Actually, you say this money as the shake for your own governor. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. See words what they use on our own governor. Now what for now? You don't get right. I mean, not be the new sheriff in town before. Not be the new sheriff for Edo State. You don't get right to tell who want come and who no want come. May God forbid something happen to Peter Obi. What will not go talk? What will not go now? What the insult na governor? What will not go talk? I fear you now. When I respect the governor, no matter what. Now governor of Edo State. Now God not doing like that. Whether you like it or not. I have never supported him for once. He's not my enemy. He's not the governor of Edo State. So let him be dirty. God just say eternal dusty over. You understand? But
if you come to my house without me knowing, without me being aware, your safety is not guaranteed. Anybody if you come bust your door now enter your house. You want to tell me now say if you get opportunity to big bed, you know do use your platform to talk about the ongoing killing in those states. Let's talk about use your platform to draw that awareness. Let's talk about anything can happen to him. True. Yes, Tog can actually attack him if he comes to Edo State without the knowledge of the governor or without maximum security. Anything can happen to him. Tog fear jack him. Anything will happen to him. When I know you talk like small children.
So there we had it, Governor Monday making this statement saying that you heard him categorically what he said, but now there's a turnaround where they say that he said it because of, reasons, security reasons. But one more question, because even social media, it's been buzzing, should the governor make these kind of statements? And we all know that the reason why Peter Obi went there was for a good deed, because he actually gave 15, he said 1.5, 15, but yeah, he gave 15 million naira to the nursing students, which is a good one at the end of the day. But now the question is, that it came out as a threat when he made the first sentence, which we just watched, came out as a threat. But now there's a turnaround where they say that they did it for security reasons. Should governors be making these kind of statements?
Once you attain a particular office, especially an executive office like that of a governor, most of the things you say are seen as policy. So you don't get emotional when you open your mouth to say things. You first of all remember that I am the executive governor. If I say this thing, this might be the impact, that might be the impact. In other words, you are rational from beginning to the end. Every day, I'm telling you, we're human beings. That's a tall order. It's a very difficult thing to achieve. But that is one of the trappings of that office. You can't say that statement sounded like a threat. It came across as a threat. And Peter Obi is a citizen of Nigeria. He doesn't need anybody's permission to be anywhere. So telling him to inform him first before coming to Edo State, maybe for Peter Obi's security. I can understand that. You know, the last time you came and donated 15 million, there was so much unrest. 3 people died in that process, and so on. So please, sir, when next you're coming, let me know so that I can organize security for you. That would have been.
But then it would have been
fantastic.
good if it was put out like the way you just said it out.
Exactly.
But it wasn't put out like that. But Ibrahim, I want to get your thoughts on it. You know, sometimes don't they write the speeches that they will say? And Etoma just said something which made a lot of sense. You cannot get emotional at the seat that you are, and I felt like it came from an emotional place.
Yes.
You know, but what do you make of this?
Well, he's the chief security officer of the state, albeit maybe on paper, but we all know that everything that has to do with governance of the state has been given to him as the governor of that particular state, which the citizens of that state or indigents of that state are they look forward to him to ensuring that there's peace and security at the end of the day. Yeah. One thing is, if you look at it from the angle of constitution, it violates the constitutional right of Peter Obi, and indeed anyone, because of if you look at section 41 of subsection 1 of the Nigeria's constitution, guarantees freedom of movement for all citizens. So that view that it should not come, then if it goes to court to challenge it, it might definitely win. But if you not look at it from the angle of security, which you said, Edo State has history of court clashes, some kidnappings and some other things like that, which virtually all the part of the nation is grappling with. The governor might say, well, because of your own security or because of what could happen when people come. He did not say that people don't love Peter Obi. He did not say that Peter Obi does not have cult following. What if supporters of Peter Obi and that of the opposition parties or anyone who is not even supporting could go berserk or could go haywire in their own jubilation or celebration, attacking other people who do not share? We see the way they attack people on social media. They act like, very brash, like attack dogs. So he should contextualize it, make it very clear that the statement is not political. Yes, the last time you came, you gave 15 million naira and it led to three persons, losing their life. Under what circumstances? How did the people die? Were they fighting over the sharing of the money and all of that? So give us the context so that we won't be reading political meaning to it. Yes, you are a member of the incumbent party who Peter Obi is seeking to oust.
But from what I will even say, that apart from that, the intent may be good, but the way it was put out was totally wrong. And that's why you see that there's a turning point where they've come out to say now that, it's because of security reasons. I think that you don't even have a right to tell a person where to be. But then I can understand because of, what Peter Obi carries as a big political wig. Okay, so maybe if you come, this may happen, that may happen. But I think that it should be put in the right way, because this brought about a lot of controversy on social media. And, this can even bring unrest.
How do you mean right way? He was only addressing
but it came out as a threat with the video that we watched.
It depends on how you read it.
You just have to be conscious that you are the executive governor, so you don't just talk when you feel like talking. You rationalize everything before you make statements. You don't just talk.
And I think definitely that it could have been put in a better way. But
to stand on our way or smoke that person out. Well, since morning while the primaries were going on, there has been a lot of criticism all over the press about the statement our governor made yesterday when he was receiving one of the remaining of PDP in Edo Central, where he said that Peter Obi has to take permission before he lands. And I think the governor was right in saying that, because we are also saying that the governor can say that because of the kind of hatred that people have for Peter Obi in this state, including me. And when you have people, so many of us that have such hatred for people like that, especially when he came to Edo State and people died, it is proper for him to tell the governor before he will come, so that people like us will be sent on errand out of Edo before he can come and possibly go. I'm sure that's the reason why the governor made that statement. Otherwise, I think the governor made that statement and it's correct, and we support him in whatever he's saying. So whatever anybody is saying, they're just saying rubbish. And I also want to send a message to the people who call themselves ADC in this state, that they should be very careful because we only have PDP remaining, not ADC. So if you want to identify with ADC, you have to leave Edo for us. That is my message to all of them.
Now, he say he won't come Edo State. If he come Edo State, he not seek a clearance from me. Because the last time he donate 15 million, 3 people die. If he not seek for permission from me, may not come the state. Why the governor talk so? Many people suppose to say, okay, why the governor go talk so? Una no say courts they fight for Edo State. For security now, Edo State they on red alert. Edo State courts they fight. Peter Obi put 6 million votes and a former governor. You dey come state where you want to do event. Are you not supposed to notify the governor? Normally, I'm not supposed to address this video, but sometimes we need to think critically before we come out and just start saying things. I know where normally see drug. I know where. You don't understand. But I just need to they come every day to the enlighten and say sometimes if una they think, make una they settle down, they think. Think before you type. Think before you talk. Not just on social media called the steady polity. Where we come from Niger Delta, especially from Delta and from Edo State, if we dey talk, our pitch dey very high. It go be like saying a quarrel with the quarrel. We know the quarrel now, just talk with the talk. Maybe una, the way una take receive the message, na say una receive am for the point of 8 because una belle na gutter. 8 na full am. Sometimes make una dey calm down, the process before una dey come this social media space. Okpebholo not be governor we get time to call the 8th person. Now just the security of Peter Obi now dey after. To me, what I see for that video, now the security of that man now dey after. He's not after his political campaign or anything. No. He's after his security. And Peter Obi should also respect governors. You were one time a governor and you're supposed to respect people with the chief security officer. What is there for Obi to just say, Excellency, I dey call your state called do campaign. No. I go provide you security. Finish. You need to have close relationship with people. Don't just say because you want to election, everybody go just quarrel up and down. And today is Peter Obi's birthday. You know, say our own. Outside politics, na still our own. You know, happy birthday to you, Peter Obi. 64 years on earth. God will grant you more wisdom. Okpebholo not mean bad for you. You dey hear me? So tell your obedience then when they go around, they send message of 8. Not for the point of 8. Make we look from another angle against in a point of your safety.
Welcome back to Gist Line. So recently, the Edo State Governor, Governor Monday Okpebholo, came out to strongly. He denied the claims that he threatened Peter Obi from entering Edo State. And according to him, those reports are lies that cooks up to stir trouble. But you know, Nigerians, whenever there is fire, they'll try to add smoke, and people always tend to make an issue out of everything. Well, according to him, what he's saying is different from the way people are interpreting it. But first of all, let's ask the real question: why is this even a conversation in the first place? If nobody was threatened, do you think that these people will come out and start raising alarms over it? Why are there whispers of political intimidation and subtle warnings flying around? He's saying that he's just saying it for security reasons, that if Obi is coming to Edo State, he has to be security conscious, and that was his reason for saying these things. But instead of addressing the why behind the accusation, I think he's just coming to deny the fact that what he said is different. Now, here's the bigger issue. Why would the sitting governor be so bothered by Obi's presence in his state? Let's start with that. Because Peter Obi is not just a political figure. He represents a growing political movement that is shaking traditional politics in Nigeria. So whether the governor likes it or not, Obi has fans in Edo and he knows that. And any attempt to limit his movement will backfire. So in politics, perception is everything, and right now, the Governor Monday, is looking more like a gatekeeper than a democratic leader who welcomes all voices. And in the end, Nigerians are watching closely. Politicians can deny all they want, but actions speak louder than press statements or whatever they have to say. And I feel Edo belongs to the people, not to one party or one governor. And no one, not even the governor, should be deciding who can or cannot campaign there and who can or trying to say or tell Obi when to come and when not to come. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. But before then, please kindly like, share, and subscribe. I want to say my opinion as regards, Governor Monday Okpebholo that said that if Peter Obi does not get security clearance, that he should not come back to Edo State. I think that was very careless and that was uncalled for. We want a Nigeria that is working. We want a just society, and we have to say things the way it is. So when did it get to the point that private individuals have to get security clearance before coming to a state? The former Senate President of Nigeria, Bukola Saraki, is in Katsina right now to sympathize with the people of Katsina over the death of late Muhammadu Buhari. Did he get any security clearance? We've seen a lot of people going to different states for different reasons. There was no campaign. Peter Obi didn't do any campaign because I saw the clip, I saw everything. He wasn't doing any campaign. He just went to donate the money. I think that was very careless from the governor. I understand that he's the chief security officer of the state, but that is uncalled for. And the second aspect that he said that person will talk say he no get money, he no get shishi, where in they see money. If EFCC have anything on Peter Obi, they should have arrested him. They should have, questioned him. Ever since he left office, we've not heard about any fraud case. We've not heard about EFCC, grilling him or him having any court case with EFCC. So this is uncalled for. Because what we should be supporting is people donating to help all of these institutions. You know how many billionaires that are in Nigeria? Imagine if some of them could do this, community service and help all of these institutions. Maybe things will even get better. I think that was a very careless one from the governor. Like I always say, we've seen President Tinubu now. Even the people he's not even cool with. We don't see him come out attacking and saying certain things. We know Peter Obi is an opposition. Yes, we all know that. But that was uncalled for. And that is my truth.
You see, in Nigeria, wonders shall never end. And it's so unfortunate that this kind of reckless statement is coming out from an executive governor, the governor of Edo State, making this reckless and senseless statement, threatening Mr. Peter Obi not to come to Edo State. I want to ask you, sir, who are you saying that one person should not come to your state? Are we still practicing democracy? I don't even think, well, let's say you people keep telling us that we're still in democratic system of government. We are still practicing democracy. But if truly we are practicing democracy, then this such statement, reckless statement, a statement of threat is not supposed to come out of your mouth. Let's listen. There is nothing excellency about your statement. There is nothing excellency about the personality you are putting on this stage right now. There is nothing excellency about you, in short, at that moment that you're making this statement, because as an executive governor of a state, your primary assignment is to protect lives and property. Now, let me ask you. You're saying Peter Obi should not come to Edo State. Who are you to stop him from moving from one state to another? As it is entrenched in our constitution, freedom of movement. As a citizen of Nigeria, you have every right to move from one state to another, in as much is not a security threat to your state. And this man is going about his business, is going about his daily activities as a politician and as a citizen of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, you made a statement that if he comes to Edo State without informing you, whatever happens to him, he should take it. Sir, let me ask you, you are the first suspect. Are you planning on attacking Peter Obi anytime he visits Edo State? I'm just asking you, sir, if you can give me an answer to that. Because if anything happens to this man, anytime he comes to Edo State, they should hold you responsible. Because the statement you made right there on the stage is a statement of threat. Now, you're saying his security will not be guaranteed if anything happens to him. Then what is your job as a governor? Forget politics now. What is your job as an executive governor? Sir, what have you paid Isha Lara? Just the way the Yoruba, we used to say it. Because if you love the people of Edo State and you love the job, the mandate given to you, you will not be on that stage and be talking about one person that is going about his business. A politician, even though he's an opposition party, excuse me, sir, your job is to protect lives and property as the mandate given to you by the people of Edo State. So this reckless statement that you made on the stage, there is nothing excellency about it. If people, after that day, if you're being called excellency, then I don't know. What exactly is excellent about this statement that you made, Mr. Monday Okpebholo? I'm just saying it as it is. My name is Okpebholo. I mean no harm. Excellency. Sir, there is nothing excellency or excellent about this statement. And if anything happens to Mr. Peter Obi, you should be held responsible. If anything happens to him on the soil or any corner in Edo State, anytime he visits, you should be held responsible for it. And that's just the way it is. Thank you, everyone. My name is Okpebholo. Bye for now.
Of Edo State, he's telling the former governor, Peter Obi, before you come to Edo State, inform me so that I can provide security for you. I don't want to be a crime. When people they come on social media, they insult the governor. They insult the executive governor of Edo State. A governor that brought light to Edo. People are coming out and be insulting the man, innocent man, a man that is developing Edo. Edo was in dark for 8 years. This guy brought light to Edo. Those of you who know they live from Edo, or those of you that is not from Edo, period of 7 months, go and check what did this man do. 9 will be due for 8 years when do governor. He said, before you come to my state, inform me. I can provide security for you, for your whole safety. For your whole safety. Now they come and insult the governor. For your information, Edo is a APC state. There's nothing like ADC in Edo. We only have one party in Edo, which is APC. And the governor will make a statement that Edo will give the president 2.4 million votes 2027. Edo, we don't want to hear any opposition for Edo. Now only APC. Now APC get Edo. As long Edo is concerned, as long the 3 senatorial district concerned in Edo State, if they conduct election today, Obi will not score 1 vote in Edo. I'm telling you the truth. Because this governor, Senator Okpebholo, is working. He's delivered the dividends of democracy to his people. He's working for Edo State people. It will not be the last election when they do last. When Obi no. It's a new sheriff in town. Executive governor of Edo State is working for Edo people. The governor, Senator Okpebholo, will not threaten Obi. He only giving advice to Obi. If you are coming, tell me. I will provide security for you. Basta. That's what the governor said. He never trusted Obi. He's only advising him because he's a public figure. Senator Okpebholo is a man of the moment. The governor of Edo State is a man of the moment. Senator Okpebholo, the governor of Edo State, is a man to beat for any election. If any election come today. In your senatorial district, which is Esan, you don't wipe opposition. No opposition for Esan again. In Edo North, no opposition. In Edo South, no opposition. It's only APC that is ruling in Edo. Come 2027, we will deliver 2.4 million votes to Tinubu. Tinubu must complete the 8 years. Now turn by turn. North don't do 8 years. South will do 8 years. And so they do one. And turn by turn. And now Tinubu now you will complete the 8 years from South. After South don't rule finish, you go back, the power will go back to the North. And everybody get Nigeria. Nobody hold Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to everybody. Tinubu must complete the 8 years. ADC, men I go sit down. Never reach on a turn. By the time Tinubu don't complete the 8 years, before you guys will come out, as it stands today, Tinubu is a man to beat in Nigeria. And we Edo State people will deliver 2.4 million votes to Tinubu come 2027.
I want beg una one thing, and a serious thing concerning that video where it dropped when governor talk yesterday. The most important part of this video, it be like saying una just ignore am well. So what the governor talk for that place say, as soon as Peter Obi come out, violence start for Benin or for Edo, and 3 people come by. You know what made that thing they surprise me? Now yesterday be the first time now where are they here? Shines no carry on, Arise no carry on, TVC News Papa is no carry on. Even the stations where they Edo here, ITV Independent Television is no carry on. Radio, no local radio for the whole Edo State carry on. The state-owned broadcasting service, Edo Broadcasting Service, we don't hear the news. Even for social media, whether na fake or whether na real news, we don't see them for anywhere. Police report they where they hide, where they don't get a person. Because you know why? Say this thing a very important thing. Now, it didn't where they say it go cause kata later. Number 1, people when they stay for Edo, now fear, now we can't leave so. Say so, person come Benin here, he come incite violence, people can't even die, and we not there aware, which means we not even there informed to take precaution. Another thing, this thing will scare many outsiders from coming to Benin. The one where governor they carry microphone, they threaten person, say may not enter state. If you enter state, anything where you see may take on. That one a very weighty word though. And another thing, economically, it will affect this state. Investors go they scared to the come. Now make some kind of people where they some kind of position, they careful the kind of statement where they make. Because if you where you say you be number 1 citizen, if you feel they threaten people like that, you feel threaten Obi where the public figure, where they work out with security. What of people commoners where they depend on you as their chief security officers? I beg or make una shook mouth for this matter, na very important matter. Oh, make una shook mouth. Oh, we don't want insecurity for this state. So I beg. Any state where security not there, might not the rich grand. Oh, make una shook mouth. Oh.
In this country, we are heading for a disaster that will consume a lot of people. I can afford to live in Europe here without talking. I can live in any country without stress. But we have a dear nation that is being taken over by people without decorum and character. And when you correct them, when you speak, their cohorts will come and start talking rubbish. Me, I go whip your papa. And your papa may ain't be meat. I go whip him. So better be careful. I was watching a video of the governor of Edo State, Monday, Okpebholo, threatening His Excellency Peter Obi that he should not come to Edo State, and that if anything happens to him, that he will not be held accountable. And that the last time he came, he donated 1.5 million or 15 million, or the usual challenge of pronouncing figures that happened to him, that 2 people died. Our calls to Edo State to ask our contacts there showed that no person died the last time Peter Obi came to Edo State. It is true that Peter Obi came to campaign for his opponent, Barrister Akpata. But that is politics. It doesn't mean that Peter Obi will say in Anambra State that Adams Oshomole should not come to Anambra State, that if anything happens, that's a criminal, that's threat to life. You are threatening his life. And as you think you own Edo State, he also comes from a tribe. He's an Igbo man. And Igbo people can also threaten you that you can't enter their state. And the truth of the matter is that we cannot degenerate to this level of thuggery, of barbaric politics, of primitive Hobbesian politics. I did a video of people changing names of streets in Lagos. Senator Monday Okpebholo and your present-day governor, Obi became governor several years ago before you are becoming governor now. And so, if it is in terms of respect, you should have some respect for him. And he performed excellently well. You are not his mate in any form. Academics, knowledge, wealth, exposure, international recognition. Monday Okpebholo, you are not Obi's mate in any form for you to threaten him. In that same Edo State, if Obi's supporters in Edo State decide to come out en masse to welcome him, you will run into your government house. And what is intoxicating you, young man? Somebody was there before you and he lost, in quotes. How long do you think he will stay there? Why do you people look at politics as a do or die affair? That's why I respect Goodluck Jonathan. That's why I respect him. Why do you think that you can threaten a presidential candidate? It is sickening, it is irresponsible, and it must not continue. And Monday Okpebholo, Your Excellency, let me tell you this. El-Rufai tried the same thing. Look at him. He's running after Obi. Look at him. There are some people you don't fight. There are some people you don't threaten. There are some people who have the hand of God upon their lives. You can't just take a microphone and start talking rubbish, threatening him. If a blogger should threaten you like that, won't you arrest him? No simple thing. If a blogger should threaten you like that, won't you arrest him? You will detain him. Why is it that you think that your immunity should turn to insanity? Because you are governor, you can just talk anyhow. This power is very temporary. Very, very temporary. People were there before you. And they've left. And you too will leave. It's unfair, it's uncalled for, and it is below your status. You will only bring insults upon you because these Obi boys, they will come after you, they will drag you like I passed my neighbor generator, according to Aisha Yusuf. Let's take politics in Nigeria beyond this primitive level. These are not the problem. Obi is not your problem. There are no good roads in Edo State. Bandits are terrorizing your nation, your people. Cultists are killing people. And there's poverty, there is hunger, there's unemployment, no water, no electricity. There are better things to think of than threatening Peter Obi. I'm going to do a video concerning Governor Soludo and his antagonism of Peter Obi. There are better things to think of in Nigeria than changing names of streets, telling people to leave one place or the other. Una no get sense, una no get direction. We the elders are angry and sick of the level Nigerian politics has degenerated to from Buhari's time till date. That's why I don't give a damn about you people.